So I mean, I had to be willing to listen in order to learn. Yeah.
Really, that how many years were you in business now?
This is only third year.
The third year?
Yeah.
Nice. And what would you say starting, coming up, nobody, no looking at us? What was most surprising when you got into business, when you got into entrepreneurship?
That a client will become a friend faster than a friend becomes a client.
Lord,
yeah, what I'm saying.
Lord, it's why Dr. Umar here today, right? Dropping them in here,
that was crazy for me.
Woo!
It was crazy for me.
That's real talk, though.
Yeah, I said that because, like I said, it's easier for me to find 10, 20 friends for me to go with. But let me sit down and put a business plan together. All your friends start shaking off. Yeah.
Listen right now. It's easier for a client to become a friend.
And
the friend become a client.
Yeah.
And in this journey here too, you know what I mean? Like we doing what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
That's so real.
Yes.
It's easy to get me in a smart drink with you. To get me in a smart drink with you, bro, that's the easiest thing to do.
Easiest thing to do.
You know what I mean? But to get me to really start saying meaningful.
And stick with it, because that's the next main important part, consistency. Because you can start it now, but if you're not consistent in that 6 months, then you fish and chips ain't gonna be popping the same way. Yeah. So a lot of people start hot and wish to bust quick. I don't even want birds yet. I just want to take my time. Yeah. So it's all about growth. We'll take your time with it.
I love that. So the journey so far, you said you had to build some self-discipline.
Definitely.
Yeah. What made you very to me? I ain't doing what I'm supposed to do. Because as a man, especially if us young black boy go here from the street.
The distractions.
And it's easy because the distractions cool. You know, you think that distraction will be cool. So like that's why you know, right, bro? I just saw like empathetic to do so much. Because I know like all the things that distract me that ain't good, it be real cool. And then you got big men, they got big adults, enough money and enough gold and cars and things that encourage you and then things that would distract you too. So you know how hard it is. What made you say, we'll put that spark in you see me, let me change direction. Yeah, something happened.
Well, I always had that fear from my mother. My mother got my deal with money. And on top of that, I hate to see my mother cry. So I can't put her in that position. That's one reason why. But the next reason is that as much as I hate, I don't like talking to people. So I don't want to put myself in a position where I gotta be explaining myself to a bigger person, to a judge, to a jury, whatever the case is. I want a calm, peaceful life. And to do that, I had to find discipline. That folks are no life styles. Stick to it. Don't mind it easy to do it, stick to it. Stick to not going out gambling, going out in the strip clubs. As you say, going out smoking, drinking with the boys. You gotta cut down all of them lifestyles if you want a business that's gonna thrive. If you want to thrive as a person as well, you need to cut down these bad habits on your own. You can't wait for life to discipline you. You gotta discipline yourself.
Can't really wait to discipline you or discipline yourself. Like that, my mind brought me gyms. No, I wanted to tell Barbados something that separates your business from all the rest. Something that you do, something that you pay attention to. Your modus operandi. How you move. What separates you and your business from everyone else?
The love that I put in. The genuine love that I put in, because you can come and pay me for a session, or you can pay me for 4 sessions, but I go in that extra mile to make sure you don't just do 4 basic commands. I go in that extra mile to make sure you understand why you're doing these 4 basic commands. I go in that extra mile to make sure you understand every scenario with your dog counts, and that's why we training through every single scenario. I go in hard because at the end of the day, you must learn. Not that you pay me, and the money is worth it there with oxygen, and I tell this to my clients all the time. The money is worth it there with oxygen, but you see right now, you can't go there and represent Triple N Kennels within a half of training. So I get you 1 point, and I give it up till I get you 1 point, even if it pushes past your paid for sessions. Yeah? I go in.
You like that? Hey, Indian.
Yeah.
You gotta give me. You gotta Chris. You gotta give me 2 more tunes. This mine.
You get regular?
No,
You get
but
what?
I did get
what?
but it is a real question.
It's a real
because
question.
even if you're working with AC, you can
things happen.
things happen.
Yeah.
So that's a good question. Yes, I did get bite this one time, and I can tell you this no, that isn't on the dog either, and I want the whole of Barbados to know that these situations that happened over the last couple of months with people getting bite, even with me and the Akita that bit me, it was a fully grown male Akita. Even with situations like that, you need to understand that it is the handler, never the dog. No dog is a bad dog. Dogs are just reflection of us. So if I allow Sluggy's dog to greet me every single time and jump on me and I don't like it, dogs are habitual. We don't cut habits. Dogs have behavioral problems because we don't work them, we don't exercise them, we don't give a release. A lot of us don't understand the behavior of the dog, and we think, yo, my dog is a bad dog. That new dog freaking and just trying to get Sluggy to stand for me. But because we don't understand dog behaviors and we don't take time to have a trainer or take time to even read on our own, we got smartphones, but we don't utilize them. You get what I'm saying? So that is the reason why things happen, not because dogs are bad, but because people are bad. Humans will always be what's wrong with this world. No joke.
All right.
Oh, Indian.
Yeah.
It was a good question for you. I was looking for that answer.
You know.
Yeah, it was a good question for you.
Yeah. My friend, you go get voice sometime?
Yeah.
Things happen. That's the good for his crash.
Yeah, even though it's time to this crash.
Even he's fantastic, great, phenomenal, but one miscalculation. Go and get say spurring up all that I crap.
That was complacency that had me down here too as well. That was complacency because I get comfortable with the dog, but I didn't know that the human was running left me for you the dog. So that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? And this dog was about to crawl. It was how this human failed to correct this dog behavior over and over and over. So this dog wins many fights. And then when it comes to lay that confident and train it that confident, you get a problem. And instead of you being there to correct it and then you in the fight this one thing, you still run. It was there physically fighting off that dog with myself. So he got mauled like 4 times.
4 times? You know that gonna be saying everybody wanna know too. Yeah. So you know they got this thing about you can't teach an old dog in the trick.
So I want you to.
You ain't gonna down there. That is good fun.
First of all, people dogs don't ever lock. You see, there's a lot of misconception when it comes to dogs.
You serious?
It's not that people
Hang on a second. When you have a dog, I 4 old, and I hear that all my life. And I most people ain't worth.
This way the way you still on there. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But honestly, right? A pit bull dogs don't necessarily lock. It's because a pit bull was bred to have stronger jaw muscles than all the other breeds. It was bred for fighting. So that's the reason why compared to all the other breeds, it's that you can't get them on lock, but it was just specifically bred into them to have stronger jaw muscles. Yeah. To get off you is a struggle, to be honest, because then you either go and break that dog focus, and if you aren't able to do that, then you seriously go hit that dog, fight that dog, literally fight that dog. And if it's an overly confident dog, then good luck.
I'm overly confident.
Yeah, you have dog. Like if you want that dog, it's an overly confident dog. The dog, the kid that been here is an overly confident dog. Then you have the handler who's scared of the dog. So every time the dog growls, she went. So when me and the dog having a fight, she instead of being here and telling the dog yo and holding the leash and putting off the dog, she was, yeah, don't come, going. Legit. So I legit had to pull this dog off from my foot at this point for herself. And basically strangle this dog till she came back down. I was like, yo, come get up. Yeah? So, I mean, when you got handlers like that, when you got handlers that don't take accountability for proper care of their dog, secure their dogs on properties, all of these is things like, don't me start.
No, I want you to start.
But no, they're good points.
Yes.
And I can bring them up.
Yes.
Cause don't be me and people listening all know, but all the people with that stuff. Don't mean 2 dogs but 2 children.
Yeah.
We talking about people that have accountability for the
And that's what I'm
animals.
saying, properly secure your animals on your property, and not only
We can talk
properly
about that
secure them, but give them a job. We get dogs and we get Rottweilers, so you gonna get a Rottweiler now.
Give them a job.
Yeah, so you gonna get a dog now, so you want this dog to bark at people when people pass. But what's he exchanging for that? That dog got that job, but what's he exchange? Nothing. They come home, get them off of me, man, again into the church. You understand what I'm doing?
Yeah.
So then there's how dogs create problems because this dog was bred to protect. But instead of protecting on a balanced rate where you socialize him and you show him the right path, this dog now thinks that everyone is a threat. So everybody that passed, because you allow it again because dogs are habitual, everybody that passed, rah, rah, rah. And I've seen it, I've met by thousands of clients, and them take them dog crow, rah, 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 rah. I ease up to the dog very confidently. I say, hey, give the dog a boundary. Or sometimes I don't even have to do that. I step to the dog confidently, the dog steps and goes that way. So as much scared, as much cruel as you think your dog is, any dog, able person comes and faces your dog gone, he gets small. So a lot of these bad behaviors, a lot of the behaviors in dog breeders misunderstand, and that's what's caused a lot of problems. But let me get a trainer.
Yes, Sluggy.
Manners. Alright. The first thing we can look at. This saying, I don't know if it be a gem, but there's this saying, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Tell me how true or false that is.
Not false, and I'll explain why. False.
Brad, what that being just heard?
No, but it's false because dogs are habitual creatures. What may happen is breaking that old dog's habit may be harder than training a new dog new habits, a new pup new habits. But an old dog can still learn new tricks. It's just you have to be way more consistent because what have you been consistent with? Unintentionally allowing your dog to play with your hand. So now you gotta break that habit. And then after you break that habit, then you gotta teach your dog a good habit, which is coming to you and sitting. That's what we do in all of our assessments. In our assessments, we correct the old habits. So you could go a dog 13 years old. What matters is your consistency and your correct techniques in how you communicate with your dog. Yeah?
No shit, man, her. You can't teach an old dog no trick. I mean, everything we said, I know, they can know in back of my head, that ain't true.
Yeah,
True.
Dang, next thing,
That's true.
Indian answer off here about pit bulls, right?
Yeah.
And I'm biting you, and everybody in Black Rock is now listening, because no two children that get bite in Black Rock. They raw smart specifically, so I want to listen to everybody with that sports bar locked on. So listen, right? You and we were all here saying, that this old thing people say pit bulls got locked jaws, once we draw locked, can't get open. And you were saying that ain't true, pit bulls don't have locked jaws.
No, it's not that they have it's not that they have locked jaws, it's that they were bred to specifically have stronger jaw muscles than all the other dog breeds. So it is harder for us to unlock those jaws once those dogs go in for the kill. Those dogs were bred for fighting. Yeah, we give them different jobs now, but that does not take away what they were bred for. They were bred for fighting. So because they were bred for fighting, they were bred to be designed to have that stronger jaw muscle. That stronger jaw muscle that clamps on. Yeah, to be fight.
Like another one of my teams going to the
Yeah, you just gotta do some reading.
Thank you, man. Reading?
Yeah. Research.
Make me feel bad again.
You see, when it is something you are interested in, reading, researching, sacrificing time to put in the knowledge, you're never too old to stop learning. You're never too good to stop learning too. So that's one of the things, that's one of my commitments too as well to my clients. Like, I can always find means and ways and better ways to communicate and train my handlers and train the dogs as well. Yeah? Because understanding dog training and my business is that humans is half of the problem, or at least all the problems. So I don't just come to train your dog, I come to train you.
I like that. I love that. No. Last one.
Yeah.
We were speaking about us, we the human beings, the owners of the pets, taking responsibility.
Yeah.
And you were mentioning many things that we do wrong. There are many things that we don't do to make sure our animals are secure or to take responsibility.
Yeah.
Can you go through that?
Yeah, so like, don't just go and get a dog. Don't just go and buy a dog. First off, let me look at shelters. Let me look at some of the pups that we can actually save because Barbados is overpopulated with dogs. Overpopulated. I mean, we could go out corner shop. No. And we can see little brown boy or sport. He come into
everybody got brown boy.
Everybody got brown boy. And that is something that we overlook, but Barbados is overpopulated with dogs. And one of the reasons for that is because Sluggy get puppies because he inspired he dog because he believed that he dog should get. We shouldn't take it out from the dog. But really and truly, what you're doing is no killing off that dog's life, and for lack of better words. Because when you spade your animal, the longevity of their life is no extended. Yeah. Not only that, you end up with unwanted puppies.
Yeah, go. Sorry, when you spade my dog.
Yeah, their life is no extended because they're healthier. They don't have to go through all the. Some dogs can't handle childbirth. Some dogs really can't, but it's not only that, it is that you don't end up with unwanted puppies for them to you find you down at a cliff, either trying to move over a cliff or you gain the way to Indian and Chris Gill and all the staff in Hotline 5.3. But guess what? They only take it because it's small and cute there, you know. But they make conscious of the commitment it takes. So don't take it home. 2 months later, 3 months later, this dog end up running about the neighborhood because you know what? It's a little small dog. So in a big trap like a Rottweiler or German Shepherd. So then this dog then becomes a nuisance to the neighborhood. It's putting up garbage. They bark at all night. You slate this little song in here because you know what? This dog never gets socialized properly. So everything is a threat. Everything is something for it to react to. Yeah. On top of that, no, it hasn't been spayed. It reached adulthood. It start laying in now with a young dog down the gap. More unwanted puppies, then the RSPCA, all of them got their job cut out for them. So let me stop that, let me get out of the notion that we don't want to spade the animals because we feel like, oh, God stop you from getting children. No. God gave us the ability and put us on top of the food chain so that we can help take care of this planet. So one of the ways that we can do that is by looking out for these animals, getting them spayed. So check the shelters first. When you got a lot of dogs in there, whether adult dog you're looking for or a little puppy, the RSPCA got you covered, the ARC got you covered, Animal Control got you covered, Ocean Acres got you covered. These people out there and they're putting real love behind these shelters. So we go there and we adopt first. If you go to these shelters and you can't find a pet, next thing for you to do is research your breeders. Don't just believe that Chris Gill got the best looking bull masters out there. Check back on all his previous litters. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah? So that you don't just support a backyard breeder. You're actually supporting somebody that got a love, a passion for what it is they're doing. Yeah? That can stop a lot of the unwanted breeders out there. You get what I'm saying? Next thing, what you're gonna do is properly secure your animal on your property. We ain't talking about take you off the coconut tree and forget about it neither. We talking about proper fencing, peeling, a proper kennel. I know just clean kennel and forget about it neither because that's how behavioral problems.
That's like in there and put the food on water.
You understand? And that's the most we doing that can't fly no more. We got hold ourselves accountable. These dogs need exercise. We need to take them on walks and don't just take them on walks and work the physical engine. Dogs have 2 engines. As much as we think a dog is just a dog got a lot into that. A dog is a habitual creature, and if we take time out of our schedule to come to our dog every day and make sure he sits before we put it on the leash, these things create good habits. If we stop them from biting us, jumping on us, if we don't like it, we need to stop it and stop it every single time because dogs are habits. Jeez, Sluggy, you're learning saying. I love it. I love it. So because dogs are habitual, we gotta be more conscious of this and how we do things. That's how unintentional bad behaviors come about. Yeah. So it just takes us to be consistent, find better communication techniques, and you'll see that we have much more balanced dogs out here in Barbados. People wouldn't be getting bites up. We wouldn't have a lot of unwanted dogs on the streets or in the shelters. We just need to take better accountability for our dogs. They are a reflection of us.
I love that. They are a reflection of us. No. In a minute, I like that. No bad dogs. In a minute. I want you to explain why is it important to train our dogs, even if it is basic training. Why is it important for the average person? You're not in a deep dog level. You got a dog, get it at least the basic training. Why is it important?
It is very, very important for your dog to have basic communication between human and dog. It is very important. And why? Because you can't go out there on the street and have a dog just pulling you down. That creates, your dog is supposed to be an asset. The only way your dog can be an asset is if you teach it to communicate properly, you teach it balance, you teach it social skills, you teach it to be calm in public. Yeah? If not, you end up with liability. I barely come out your house, like you friend, you know, and your dog won't kill me.
Yeah.
And instead of you correcting your dog, you allow it because you tell yourself, my dog don't know you. But really and truly, I'm no threat. So proper socialization comes into play. So we need to socialize our dogs so they become assets and not liabilities.
Listen to me, right? I ain't got the dog, right? Enough dogs around me. You just let me feel it again, a dog train. You know you stop Indian. My man know you stop.
Talk.
My man know you talking. I love how you
talk.
took your time and explain about the security, making sure we got the dog nice and secure.
Yeah.
I love how you speak about when they keep telling you about training the dog, but everything you speak, you say communication between the dog and you and human.
Yeah.
That's how you keep working in the communication. So if you just know that's training a robot or something, it's communication. So always speak, learning how the dog communicates with me. I'm teaching the dog to understand how they communicate, which is extremely important. And well said, my brother. You were absolutely fantastic today. I wanted to tell the whole of Barbados how can we find you online and the numbers. Anyone listening can call if you want to get in contact with you. And before we do that, we're end the show with you. Great job today, and I wish you nothing but all the success in the world. You represent it extremely well. I am extremely well.
Thank you.
Manners and respect.
Yeah, so guys, you can find me on Instagram at Triple N Kennels, the actual word Triple N Kennels. That number is 2821869. Yeah, so you reach out to me, we start with an assessment. I get to see where you guys are at with your dog in terms of communication, and I get to see how your dog responds to you. Then from there, we correct and we go for it.
Triple N Kennels, Indian and Chris Gale. Triple N Kennels. Give me the number one more time, please.
2821869.
That's what we're talking about. NTI.org.bp. Over 5,000 free courses and big up Heart 95.3. Big up the NTI for allowing myself to speak to the everyday Bajans and realizing how fantastic people can be. You know, you see the everyday person just walking the road and never know the wealth of knowledge people got. And I assure you, when I learn something.
Of course.
So my brother, all the best to you. Nothing but manners. NTI.org.bp. I'm out.
Okay, guys, that was your midweek mindset. Winning big with NTI.
That was great.
Yeah, but
you know the stuff.
you know.